Here we have a 2016 on a 66 registration Mercedes-Benz Atego 921L Noone Turas 900 33 seat midi coach. So we are in High Wycombe at the airfield at Sprinters Travel, looking at what is possibly my favourite truck-based midi coach of the current era. The only thing that's ever come close to replacing a Cheetah. So, this product, let's talk about it. Alloy wheels fitted. Bodywork on the offside. She's all good, as you can see. Reverse cameras fitted. We've got this very, very accommodating boot. Okay, one of the problems we always had with Vario based stuff is that you couldn't have maximum capacity and maximum luggage. So you either had to go 29 seats and luggage, 33 seats and not a lot of luggage. What this gives us is 33 seats and good luggage. That for me is a massive tick on this product. I'm going to close this because it bleeps like Billy Orr inside the bus. Back down the near side again, she's all good. As you can see, you've also got side locker space, power operated plug type door, and this is the big winner for me, right? So we've got, and I'll give you an example, that metallic crimson vehicle there, that's an Humvee Touring, right? Based on a on an Atego. Now, what you find with that and Cheetah XL, which I think there's one of them over there, you can just see back end of it poking out. Cheetah XL, all those IndyCar Next, all those products. The body is dropped on the engine, so the engine ends up being where it is on a truck at the side of a driver. So what that gives is a problem of entrance. So you either end up with, like on the Cheetah XL, a very steep entrance behind the axle, or like on the Humvee Touring, a front entrance, but then you have to turn right and go around the engine and round and in. What the guys at Noone's have done, they've engineered this so that everything is built behind the engine. So by building it behind the engine, it means you can have everything lower. So you've got, not as low as a Cheetah, but you've got not an offensive entrance. You've got 1, 2, 3 narrow steps. As far as depth goes, I should point out, not width. And then you've got the driver there, which is where the passengers want them to be. The passengers want to get on and see the driver, not go on behind the driver, etc. Excuse me. And then when we jump on board, we've sort of come up in standards because we look like a proper coach these days, not a van with seats in. We've got 33 reclining seats. Okay, they're fitted with 3-point seat belts, half leather trim, and I do like this interior, I've got to be honest. You've got the extra padding flaps there with the sort of browny orange colourway. I think it really works well. I do like this interior. Seats are all in great condition, no sort of issues for me there. We've got USB connectors in the racks at every seat. Advantages and disadvantages of that, as we know. Main advantage being they're out of the eye line, so tend not to get poked and prodded. 1 or 2 magazine necks missing, not the end of the world. We've got wood effect laminate to the floor. We're also fully air conditioned. It's a Spheros system on here, not recently been serviced and had a new compressor, so that's all working well. But what a tidy little coach. And as I said, not a van with seats anymore, a proper little coach. The winner with these, fuel consumption, right? You're looking 20-ish north or south of, depending what you're doing, to the gallon. Now if you compare them with your little rear engine Cummins engine vehicles, some are, depending on what big coach you're on, they're doing worse than some big coaches. You know, you're into 9s, 10s, up to like 12s and 13s. So with this, you're getting double the MPG, which is half the fuel consumption. All right? That, from a business perspective, has got to be a massive winner. You think that every time you put 200 litres of fuel in your rear engine coach, you're putting 100 in here for the same job. That straight away is a no-brainer. Right, dash is all in good order. This has obviously got an uprated dash with the forward effect trim, multifunction steering wheel. So Euro 6, 210 brake horsepower Mercedes engine. That's driven through Mercedes Power Shift 3 automated gearbox. Now, that's a 6-speed, if memory serves me right, automated gearbox. What you've got to do with these, because people say, oh, they're lumpy and they're jerky and this, that, they're not. See, because what happens is, your man gets in, or your driver gets in, your rear engine Cummins, ZF Eco-Life gearbox, he presses D, he puts his foot to the floor and it goes off like a rocket. You can't do that with these because they're very low geared in the first 3 gears, so you've just got to feather the accelerator, let it just get 1, 2, 3, nice and smooth, and then you're away. And once you're cruising, they aren't that noisy, you know. Lots and lots of ticks for me. You've got a multifunction steering wheel. We are wired for DVD with 1 drop-down monitor. All the buttons sensibly placed pretty much to the driver's right. That went off when I turned the engine off. That's why it's gone a bit warm on here. But listen, what's not to like with these vehicles? I just think they are the best truck-based midi coach available on the market at the moment. So, to recap, we have a 2016 on a 16 registration, sorry, on a 66 registration, Mercedes-Benz Atego 921L Noone Turas 900 33 seat midi coach.